So you look at it, the nature of comparison there. See, typically this guy, the control chart spread there, see, 7 million, very tighter than this guy, right? So when you do control chart, right? When you do control chart, the main purpose is to say that, okay, is the process stable? Varies within its natural variability, right? So that's the purpose. And then if you, on this one, typically because we don't know this guy here, right? You always use this as an estimator, right? P2 or S bar over C4, right? As estimator on that. So, and that this one inverse there, see, we try to project it to this part of it, right? So, when a process is stable, and that is it capable to meet all the production specifications? That is a practical problem, right? Stable, that means that all the common causes are present, all the white noise are present, but then all the funny business there is already eliminated, and thereby we can run, and this is what it is, right? So, but then you see, when you run this one, we don't expect special causes coming in to throw the things out. But then you see, if the production's coming out, the product coming out of this process there is capable of meeting the customer need or design need, so it's the questions you want to ask, right? So typically, right? Typically, this is our plot of x, huh? Plot of x bar there is typically like that, right? Plot of x bar. And so from here, you can get your estimator on that. So, and if you have minus 3 sigma plus 3 sigma, right? This is our process spread. We call process spread, huh? So typically, see, if the designer is good, right, your product specification, see, normally, right, will be very far away at cut bend from this, your natural process spread, right? And relationship between here, see, this is your upper control limit, lower control limit, and this is your natural process spread, right? You reverse it back to the plot of x domain, right? That's what we have. But if the designer is good, typically the product will have some cut bend, right? But how true is this? Right. So this is what we are trying to look at that, huh? This scenario, right? So this is what we are trying to study that, right? And if the process is not stable, no point talking of process stability. Because one day you come in, tomorrow you have another one, so it's all over the place, right? So we're not going to go on that, right? So the practical questions you're trying to answer is this part here. Okay? So typically, right, you already have the natural process, and then process is under control, right? So all of a sudden there, see, you are happy, right? Then you say, okay, the competitors come in, right? They want the tighter spec, higher quality level. So, or your competitor, competitor have a better specification. Like Samsung, that kind of stuff that, like, we look at that. Does Sony produce their own television screen, LCD screen? Their own factory? Do they? They used to have, They used to have, So, I believe long time ago, I made a change it, They no longer have this factory. So what they do is that they buy from Samsung, they buy from LG. LG uses LG Philips, They buy from there, right? Or they buy, I think Toshiba still have. Toshiba also is in our sold to Foxconn or something, Asham. So what they do is that they do special specifications to them to produce part that meet their specifications or their design, because whatever it is there, the LCD or the OLED, those are things there. They are common process, and then the end is a processor, those are things there, and then such things become ready. And they may put in some controller inside there, but they have a specification, right? Samsung has their own specifications. So, but then you see, typically, Samsung and Sony, they have tighter specs. Right? That's why people like them. But Sony, LG, also same thing. And China guy, Hisense, this guy, they also have their own stuff to do, right? They're very competitive at this point, right? Okay? So the question that can you deliver? Right? So let's say you have 60 because the guy there also because the guy had company, or I wake up from the outside big there, see? Because I don't want customer complain there, see? So I buy from you, I want to tighten the spec. So can you still produce your product profitably? Can you still make money out of that? If your process is not capable, see you have a lot of failures actually, right? The spec tighten and then something you have a lot of chop off, right? So that means waste, right? Waste is money. No free lunch, right? So unless you see your waste is so little, you tighten it, you can meet it, right? So another scenario there, see, they want to place a large order on tighter spec. So can you make money? Can you deliver? If you have a lot of waste, you have to screen a lot, and then you have to do a lot of inspections or things there. And you are going to put in more money there, you're not making money then why you want to have business? So they give the business away, right? So another scenario there we have is that, right? Let's say that in the phone, right? They have more. They want to lower the form factor, make it thinner. So if your molding process or your casting process, machining process, whatever it is that you're providing the outcast, right? The case of that. So can you meet the spec? Right? And you need a tighter tolerance. So, and you need to change all your machinery, secure the business. So the process stable is another question really, right? Can your process have that capability to produce what you require? A process stable can produce consistent quality product. But then see, when the spec change, right? Is the process good enough to produce the same good spec, right? And semicon, right? Typical, right? And they always that when they first cut there, see, they always do some strategy, design, something like test out the specifications, performance, those are things there. And when they know the process is good enough there, see, so they string their die, right, to smaller pieces, so that within the same wafer surface, instead of, let's say, the 500 pieces transistor or the chips, right, then they can string it to produce 2,000 from the same print. And then so with that, then you can scale, right? And that, so for that, when you want to string it, the process must be very stable, very good. Capability must be very good in order to do that, right? So can you maintain that kind of quality? All right, so there's something that we are trying to answer there, right? Okay, so this is a practical one. So again, differentiation, right? Control chart is to determine the state of stability in the process, right? And it's stable over time problems, right? So that's why see we have these type of things there, right? Spread it out, see? So there's kind of things there. So the limits are driven by the process variability. So that's why see if you have a mean, right? You have the sigma, right? Sigma define your variability. Right? This is a natural process. So if you define this guy here as a 3 sigma, right? It's minus 3 sigma. So this part of it is called the process spread. Right? Natural process spread. Huh? Right? Process capability, see, right, is basically you trying to answer that, whether you can meet the specification by customer, management, or designer. or owner of the process, right? So this one is relationship to the specification. Okay? Product specifications. And when you do product specification, right, you have upper spec limit, lower spec limit. But remember, product specification is different from controls limit. Upper specification limit and upper control limit, they are two different things, right? Be careful. So a lot of people, after a while, they just really control limit and upper spec limit. So they're different, right? Specifications, right? Normally specified by designer, customer, or the process owner of management, right? And normally, if you want to have a profitable business, the specs sorry has some gut band against them. The process spec, right? The specs they have something bigger than the process spec, the gut band. So that when the process moves, right, you don't produce product that's outside the specification limit. But then over years, people becoming very smart. Sometimes designer will come in, they say that this is the specifications they give it to the customer, so that they have not got that. Then in order to make sure the customer never come back and do anything, so they produce another called product limit, instead of specification, the internal product limit. And then internal product limit, they try to increase the process guide there, see? So they have another gut band, right? So gut band upon gut band, so that, whenever they have a problem there, right, they already have internal gut band against the customer. And then, you see, the process, if you cannot meet that, they say, you cannot meet that, see, then you say, hey, it's a problem, don't come to see me. But then you're already protective of that, see? So they always squeeze a margin somewhere else. So they have a product. Sometimes they have this product gut band or something there, right? You heard about that, right? Everybody try to put gut band, buffer, right? This word is very complicated, right? But then when you put gut band, everything come up, you have some cost to that. There's no free lunch, right? So these are all management problems. So we shouldn't have too many terms. Every company there should have some common goal. And then be very clear where's the scope. Right? Alright, anyway, let's come back to the proper. So now I don't want to talk about that, right? So this is what I just mentioned. Upper spec limit, lower spec limit, and this is plot of X. Okay? So this is plot of X bar. Okay? X bar, there is relationship there, right? If the process mean and the control limit mean should be the same, right? So, and then, so this is our spread, right? This is process spread, this is the control limit. So this is the relationship, and this is, right? So be clear, I purposely put this thing there, right? To make sure that the people are able to confuse about control limit and specification limit. Right? Okay? And then, see, plus 93 sigma there, see, is typically the natural process spread. Okay? Right? And a lot of times there, we don't have this. Right? So, since we collect data from the control chart, so from the control chart, get that. We estimate our process, right? Standard deviation from that, right? Okay, so these are all well established there, right? It's an estimation of that. So rarely people have this one, unless people say that, okay, this is the one that you must perform, or someone give you this number, then they can do that. Okay, there are some cases people have a lot of huge data. Then we have sigma there, right? But typically we don't have that, so we estimate from here. Okay? Now, so we talk about that, process spread. And then the specification there, we call it specification tolerance or specification limit. Because here, upper specification limit minus lower specification limit, right, is our specification tolerance. Okay. So now the important thing there is that if we know our process spread, we know our process specification, so we want to tie together what is their relationship, right? So we have three cases here, right? Case one, our specification is very good, right? It's very much bigger than the process spread. And then case two, you want to consider, right, if they are equal, what it is, right? And then case three, you said, okay, if this guy spread is bigger than spec, what is scenario? Right? So I plot this picture out, see that, right? So if originally this is what we are, where we are, these are process spread, this guy is x bar, this guy is x, right? Okay? So this is the relationship there. So I just show on that, right? So this is our upper control limit, lower control limit based on this guy here, right? Okay? So now, if these are specification limit, assume that the guy is very good to you, designer, right? And you are a good process guy, so you can control it, right? So the original is like this one, right? Then suppose that the process mean move, right? The process means shift. Right? And it's shift there, see? And then because this guy here, we know the control limit there, and then it's process better. So typically sometimes there's some very minor there, right? So these are very small probability, see? So even though if you have a spec and the process relationship like this one, right? And that even though you have process shift, like this guy here, K sigma, let's say that, right? And that you still would not have a product that is outside the customer requirement, or very, very small, that people don't even get to detect, right? In a very small probability there, right? So typically our scenario is like this. Right? Now, this is based on this scenario. Okay? Our process is in control, but then the process will move, right? And this relationship. What about we have this case? Right? So this guy here, see, our case sheet, right? Move up. Obviously, right? This guy has problems already, right? Original is okay, but then you see you're out of control, you can reject already. Right? Then what about the other case? This is terrible, right? Very big waste, right? And so this is where our problem is, right? So specifications, right? Product specifications, very important, right? And relationship to the process spec. So we need to know that relationship there. Okay? So in the meanwhile, there, see, once you have that, right? So I want to introduce some terms, right? So these are waste, right, or reject, right? So, and then we have probability, right? With probability, we can express percentage or fraction, right? Right? So you say 25% probability, so it's 20 to 25%, you say 25%, or fraction is 0.25, right? Right? So this fraction, right? So this guy here, see? This guy reject here, right? Is the term, right? We call it failure or reject, our common term. But then, you see, as I said earlier, right? In the 80s or something or other, people start to say clever, you see, because of legal implication. So instead of saying reject or failure legally is fatal. So say non-conforming is a more lenient way, right? So non-conforming, right? And remember the term we call defects. Defects, what do you call that? Defect is non-conformity, right? Failure we call non-conforming, right? that kind of stuff there, or non-conformance, right? So, the same thing, this type of reject there, we can say failure, reject, or non-conforming, right? And if you express it as a percentage or this type of fraction there, we call it fraction non-conforming, right? Fraction, so it's the fraction we have it here. So these are the terms you can use commonly in this charting here, right? So be familiar with that. So when you say fraction non-conforming, you know what it is. All right. So coming back, to answer that scenario there, right? Process capable or not, or process in control or not. So there's this three scenario.
Fraction.
Right? Case 1, case 2, case 3. When it's in control, no waste. When it's out of control, not desirable, but no waste as well, right? When your process spread is very much smaller than your specification tolerance. Now, when this guy is equal, when it's in control, it's good, right? Because I would say good, I say marginal. Modern term, because we're producing million of parts per day or something like that, right? So, like I mean, I always like to quote that. Apple, with Foxconn, they want to produce, one quarter 90 million. Typically, they ship 70 million people buy. So I said 90 million they produce it, they lost on it. I said, no. So 90 million. So one day is 1 million. Mobile phone. So huge quantity, right? So if you use this type of things there, your plus minus 3 sigma is still 0.27% reject, right? 0.27 reject, in 1 million unit, how many rejects already? Significant, right? So modern day, I mean, in the old traditional thing there, they say, okay, this is good. But then actually it is not so good. You say that marginal, but there are still ways, I'll say marginal, modern concept. Okay? But if this guy, you see the process spread is very bigger than that. This originally controls no good, this guy is also this way, right? So that kind of scenario there, and give us we try to tie the relationship there. And people are very smart. People saying that, okay, all the population parameter or sample statistics, and we can have this signal dispersion data, those are things there. And if you want to talk about process capability there, can we do something about these are things as well? We all tie them together, see? So people then say, hey, they devise out, say, okay, if we know these two things there, we want to make a simple ratio as a relationship there, right? So they put the ratio there, specifications over process, right? And then you form a single number. And then a single number, see, then it's very easy for manager to communicate. If you know a little bit about this thing here, right, as what you say here, see, then see, it's very easy for people to communicate, right? And you don't need to be a rocket scientist to understand that. So they form this simple ratio, they call it process capability ratio or process capability index, that kind of stuff there, right? So the specification is by design or customer. This guy is natural processor. So, and as I say again, this guy is normally estimated through this thing. Okay. So this is, once you know this relationship there, right? And so, for this case, if this guy is equal, so what is the CP for this case here? This is equal to 1, right? So what about this one here? Specification is very much bigger than the process spread. Yes, it's bigger than 1, right? Correct. In this case here, CP is greater than 1. Sorry, greater than 1, right? because this guy is very much bigger, right? This guy here has to be smaller than 1, right? Right? This guy CP is equal to 1, right? So from this simple relationship there, see, people can figure out, see, hey, I know something about that. Right? And people go further definition on this one. Okay? So for two-sided spec, people use this one. But sometimes, see, you have one side spec only, right? You say upper, upper spec only, lower spec I don't care. Right? I don't have, because I want to limit upper spec, right? I don't want to overfill, overship certain chemical or something like that. So lower than that, so I don't care or something, just scenario like that, right? Or lower spec limit only, right? So in that case, it's half of that, right? Half of that, so they use this expression here. Right? Upper spec limit minus your mean divided by this guy here. Right? If you have only one-sided lower spec there, they use the mean minus the lower spec limit over this one. Now, pay attention to this one, right? So if you have this one here, right, this is your mean. Okay? So upper spec, this one here, upper spec minus this guy here is positive value, right? Right? So divide by this one, the 3 best estimator, right? So it's positive value. And then this guy here, minus this one, also positive value, right? So CPU, CPL there, see? The intention when you define it is that they want to produce only a numerical value that is meaningful for you to interpret what it is, right? So, and they further define a CPK value there, see? So, if this guy, see, let's say that our upper spec, and then our lower spec, it's like that, right? And this is your target, but this is your mean on that one, right? So we can have this type of scenario, see, because the process mean move away from the target value there, right? So in this case here, see, you still can calculate this thing here, but then you see, your process index here, right? This value, your process capability index symbol, right? Skewed to one side. So skewed to one side, what is a smaller value? The limiting that constraint, right? That you waste your potential there, see? It's a minimum of the two, right? So in this case here, see? This guy is smaller than this guy here, right? So this guy CPL, right? Basically bigger value than the CPU, right? So then you see the minimum of the value. So minimum of value there, see, you know that this is not symmetry really. So this is how they define it. Okay? Right. So let me clear this one now. Right. Now, take a look at it. So this one, CP is like that. CPU is like this. CPL is like that. Right. So CPU plus CPL is equal to upper spec limit minus this guy over this one, right? Plus this minus lower spec limit over this one. So it's equal to, add this guy together is upper spec limit minus lower spec limit, right? Correct? X, the B cancel away, right? So this one is, compare with this one, what it is? right? This is what you have, right? Correct? So this is relationship there, huh? Okay? So far so good. Now I jump a little bit again, huh? So we know that we have this Z transformation there, right? Remember we have this. Correct? So you say that this is upper spec limit, right? So we want to find out Z upper spec limit. Right? So Z upper spec limit is equal to upper X is upper spec limit already, right? Minus mu, you say process, we know this one, right? Like that, right? So in the sampling, we have this one, right? So in this case, compare this one. What is this? You take, right, this guy here, right, is equal to this one, upper spec limit minus this guy here, divided by sigma here. So you see, you take up 3 here, right? Right? So this one get 3 over here. 3 CPLU, right, is equal to, right? So if you have a CPU, you can calculate this one and then subsequently you can calculate this other instead. I mean, just simple relation, same thing for here, okay? So you just drop your memory first, later on you use it to calculate this reject, that kind of things, then later on you use it for that, okay? So far so good? So far so good, right? So this manipulation there, so far so good, So once you know these are fundamental, those are things there. I mean, it's very easy to derive those are things there. I mean, people on that, right? But coming back to our process capability and the relationship between specifications and process spread, right? So let's come to here. Aside some example, right? In this case here. Case 1, okay, we have this process center, right? So our spec limit, this guy here, 1 sigma away, we have crack band, right? Okay. So this one here means that this is 1 crack band is 8 sigma, right? Correct? This is our case 1, right? So if you calculate the CP, right, is equal to this one, is equal to 1.33, correct? And the gap band on either side, 1 sigma away, right? Okay, so in this case here, it's very good, right? So CP is equal to 1.33. Then CPK, what is CPK? Since it's symmetry, right? Either side is okay, right? So this 4 away, right? So CPK, right? Upper spec minus this beam here is 4, right? 4 divided by 3 is 1.33, right? Right? CPK, right? Our CPL, right? Is equal to 4 minus 0, right? And divided by 3 sigma, say this guy is equal to 1, right? So it's 4 divided by 3 equal to 1.33, right? Okay? So in this case here, I'm mixing it up. Right? Right? So when the process is centered, in this case here, CP is 1.33, CPK also 1.33. Right? Good, right? Now, we say that the process mean has moved by 1 sigma away, right? So this guy here, see, from 0, 1, right, we move away, 1 sigma away, right? Okay, move by 1. Okay, so when we move by 1, what is it here now? Original is 4, right? So now this guy is 3, right? Am I right? So 3, and then we still have the spread is still the same, right? The natural process spread, right? CPU, right, is equal to this guy 4 minus 1 divided by 3 times 1, right? So it's equal to 3 over 3 equal to 1, right? So, and then this guy here, what it is? CPL is equal to, this guy originally 4, this one 5 already, right? 5 divided by 3 is equal to 1.67 something, right? So what is the CPK? CPK is this guy, right? Equal to CPU, the smaller of that one, right? So it's equal to 1, right? So I clean this up, So when it's moved by 1 in, this is 1, right? Now you see the case 1, 1.3, CPK there. When it's center, this guy is the same, right? When it's moved by 1 sigma away, this guy reduced. But then your CP is still the same, right? CP don't change, right? So CP doesn't change with the process move. CPK change, right? Because it's defined by CPU already. The CPL is bigger than CPU, right? So means CPK is minimum of CPU and CPL, right? Just now we calculated my CPL is about 1.6 something, right? So it's bigger than the CPU is equal to 1. So the CPK is 1. Now case 2, the thing is equal, right? So the spread and the specifications tolerance is the same. So CP is this guy here. So you center, you calculate it, the CPK is equal to 1 as well. Right? Easy, huh? This one is easy, right? Because CPU is equal to CPL, same on both sides, right? But now, see, in this case here, when the process moves by 1, right? What happened? So we have this guy, what happened already? This is equal to 2, right? Right? So 2 over your spread there is equal to 2 over 3, right? CPU, right? So it's equal to 0.67. And this guy here is CPL. What is CPL? CPL is 4, right? Here, divided by 3, right? So it's 1.33. Right? So minimum of the 2 there is this guy, right? So it's 0.67. Correct? Makes sense, right? So now the case that we have this spec limit here, the specification tolerance here, is smaller than the process spread. Right? So this guy is what? It's only equal to 4, right? So we can go through the calculation. CP is that when it's center, CPK is same. And then when it's offset by 1 sigma, is equal to CPU, is equal to 0.23. So what does this exercise tell you? When the process mean is centered to the specifications, mean value, the target, the nominal value there, CP is equal to CPK. Correct? And CPK, CPU and CPL is the same as CPK. Right? Right? Same here, right? Same here, right? Process center. But then if the process mean has moved off center, the side closer to that define the CPK. Sometimes we move to that left, right side there, sometimes we move towards the lower side there, but our value is always try to be positive value of that, right? So when we move, the CPK will be smaller than the CP. Right? So this guy compared with 1.33 there, smaller, right? This guy compared with 1 there is smaller. This guy is smaller, right? Right? So CPK is defined by the smaller value of CPL and CPU. And if not centered to the specification's nominal value or target value or mean value, then you see CPK is always smaller than CP. I'm like talking, repeat. But there's a main call there, right? So then another one, right? We still have some time, right? Okay. So far so good. So far so good. So that means these guys are very smart, right? They tie a process spread and specification thing together, and then they come up with a single number. And then single number, by knowing the single number there, then people know that, okay, if the process is centered, the mean is centered to the spec amount. Right? And if the process, capable of meeting all the specifications required. Right? So this another example, what I do on that, right? A process has a mean, this guy here, sigma is equal to 2. This guy here, upper spec, lower spec here. So if you look at that, what is the tolerance? Tolerance is 62 minus 38, equal to 24, right? This guy minus this guy here is 24, right? So okay, right. And what is the center point of this guy here? 62 plus 38 divided by 2. Center point is also 50, Center point is 50 as well, right? The target of the specification is 50, right? So we have this scenario. Originally, the process is at center, and then we shift to 53. 53 is what? It's 1.5 sigma away, right? Correct? 56 is what it is. If the process mean from 50, 53, 53 on that, 56 minus this guy here is 6, 6 back to 3 sigma, right? Away, right? From original, right? So, okay, so this guy here, move to here is 1.5. This guy moved to this guy here, is 3, okay? So when we move to 62, what happened? So this is what? Divided by 2 is 6, right? 1.5 sigma, this guy here, right? This guy here is what? 6, right? Am I right? So you can go about calculating this one, right? And that if you calculate this one based on our formula there, and this, if you move towards here, so the CPK is defined by the CPU, right? Because this guy is same as you move to here, this CPU is smaller already, this CPU is getting smaller, right? This guy is getting that same thing here, right? So if you calculate this one, what is this? CP is equal to 2, right? CPK is equal to 2, right? So it's 6 sigma away, right? And then as you move by 1.5, this guy becoming 1.5. Right? And then move by this guy again, becoming 1. Right? That's what we calculate earlier. When it's in line at this part here, 0. Right? So when you move outside here, originally we say the definition is supposed to try to give a positive value. Right? But then you move outside there, see, it's negative. Right? So this one give you a visualized picture that if the process mean move, how does it influence the CPK? The CP in all cases are the same. CP never move, never change, but CPK changing. So the CPK basis is the one that defines your actual process performance. CP is your potential of the process, and you never change, right? Okay? Now, another thing is that we have this scenario CPK equal to 0, CPK is negative. That scenario that your spec and the mean is sitting on the one specification there. In actual case, do you have this scenario? If your company have that kind of scenario, that means whatever you produce, 50% of the product is all scrap. So that means that either the designer don't care about process, and he just bang on you on that, and let you do your job. Or the process is so screwed up, and you are not making money. Right? Or you charge a customer like hell because you have 50% scrap. Okay. So there's no free lunch, right? But in actual case, do you have cases like negative? If negative, you don't even start the business. Maybe it is a prototype design phase, right? People just try out something and they say, well, do that, and then everybody starts to tweak something like that, right? So in real life, you don't have negative, right? Okay? If any production are going to this space, this part here, you have trouble. Okay? Right. So that is feel already, right? So this is just a summary of that, and I'm not going to go through that, right? So quick summary, right? Quick summary, CP value does not change as the process center change, right? CPK indicate the process actual performance. Got it? Right. CP equal to CPK, the process, the means is centered. The process mean and the specification nominal value, target value is centered. CP is less than 1, that means it's not capable. CP is greater than 1, that means you are able to meet the specification. Right. And that CPK is always less than or equal to CP, right? CPK less than 1, again, right? It's like CP on that one, it doesn't conform, right? This one, yes, okay, CP equals 0 there, that means that this is at the limit there, 50% scrap, okay? Like negative there is outside the specification, right? So this scenario there, any respecting operations or companies shouldn't have that, except during design stage or something, people want to try out something and something like that. You need process. That means say that force the company to change the machinery or technology or whatever is there. Okay, so I'll leave it here on this part here, right? So at least that we get some sense out of that. What is process capability? And then we will talk more about how this make the system wrong and how to calculate process effect
Oh, network.
Now, we still have 4 minutes. Okay. So in the topic 2 tutorial, I think we are all okay already, right? You're doing the assignment already, and then I give you some sample there. I explain to you what is the earlier, those I think there we are okay, right? So I consider it covered, right? The problem to come to me. And topic 3 tutorial, first 2 questions are, it's like discussion, okay, you all can take a look at that. And then questions number 3 is very simple calculation of the control limit. Just look up table, come in on that. Question 4 is a little bit, you need to do some trial limit, revise limit, and that kind of things there before you get your final control limit. And then once you get a final control limit, and that you have all the parameters specified already, right? So subsequently, what you need to do then is to use that to estimate your process, right, standard deviation. And then if once you get the process standard deviations, you can calculate whatever Z reject, those are things that we say, right? Earlier, using our chapter 2, topic 2, the defects there, what is reject, those are stuff there, right? So you can do that kind of stuff. And then one of the exercise there is for you to calculate the beta, and then 1 minus beta, that kind of stuff there. So it's a straightforward formula. If you understand what we just talked about, it's a straightforward formula, right? So then the rest there, not much of a deal with it. So we can, next week, we can discuss some of the things there, and then subsequently on the assignment on the topic 3, right? It's a long one, right? A lot of questions, right? So a lot of questions there, it's basically, it's just like what we do in the tutorial, that kind of stuff there. Right? Histogram, and then ask you to calculate some standard deviation, that kind of stuff there, right? Show some working, and that you can use Excel, those are things there, show some working, plot some graph. Or some graph, you can do Excel, and then you can superimpose using some ruler, the upper control limit, lower control limit. Because when you want to plot 3 lines on Excel, there is a bit problematic sometimes, right? So you can do whatever you want. I just teach you, you have a minute that you can do that, kind of things there, but show me some steps like that, right? That one is about 10 marks, right, if I remember. And the submission date is about 2nd of October, right? That's after the break, right? Right? So we have plenty of time to do that, right? So I just explained it. Problem? No problem.